Hello there guys, Feng here, and welcome to the Kindred. Okay then, so the Kindred is a Voxel based sandbox survival simulator that's by Persistent Studios. It's currently in early access, so please bear in mind that not all features are in yet, and there's probably going to be one or two bugs even there. Can I just say, the optimization of this game is actually pretty damn good from what I've played. My potato of a laptop managed to keep it at a constant 40 frames with everything on low. The gaming computer, it's currently recording at 120 frames per second at the moment, but obviously this is the title screen. But in-game, it still runs pretty well. It runs at 100 frames a second, which is really nice. I'm just going to quickly show you the options. So here's the video options. You got all your resolutions here, which is really nice. There's actually a lot of resolutions. I don't know how far it goes up. I've only got a 1080 monitor, so yeah. We've got full screen, we've got quality, ultra. Yes, we'll have the ultra. VSync, anti-aliasing. You got two types. You got FXA and SMAA. We've also got the SSAR, which I've took off as well. Shadows. You've got off, low, medium, high. I can't even pronounce that, so I'm not going to bother. But that seems to like give a washed away feel to the game, as you can see. So I'm going to take that off. And you've also got chromatic aberration. We've got our display, we've got brightness, contrast, gamma, we've got separate audio sliders, which is always nice to see. Music, of course, I've had to turn completely off because YouTube being YouTube will probably content ID it if even 1 second is played, because YouTube is shit like that. So yeah, I apologise for that. YouTube's fault. Settings, this is just this is probably going to be game settings. There's only a minimap at the moment, but you can probably going to be able to edit a lot more stuff as the game gets more features. Okie dokie. This is another thing as well. I just want to mention this. I just want to say thank you, devs, for having a changelog on the main menu. This is so nice. Not many early access games do that, and they really should. Because a majority of the time they do their changelog via Steam announcements, and that is usually pretty crap because it just clutters everywhere. This doesn't. This is nice and tidy, and I can see what's been changed and what's been added, which is really nice. So thank you. Okay, so let's just crack on with a new game. Now the world is procedurally generated and it's seed based, so you can type in a seed and it will generate a unique world. You can still use the same seed. Someone else can use the same seed and we'll get the same kind of stuff. I think it only affects world generation and wall placement. It doesn't affect stuff like trees and wildlife. So please bear that in mind. That's still going to be randomized. Currently there's 3 difficulties: easy, normal, hard. I can't tell what this actually does. Game doesn't really tell ya. Plus there's only really 2 needs you need to meet for the kins, which is what these lovely people are called, kins. They've only got a hunger meter and a fatigue meter, but obviously as more features get in, there's going to be stuff like hydration, wellness, and there's also going to be a combat system added in as well eventually, so please bear that in mind. So we're just going to keep it on normal. We're going to have a medium world size. I've noticed the larger ones, they seem pretty optimized as well, but just for the sake of the YouTube series, we're just going to have a medium world size. Now for the seed, we're going to have Fengferth, like that. So the E's turn to F's. I've actually found this seed to be really nice because it's got a lot of ores right where we start, which is fantastic. Okay, so we do need the world to load up, so just bear with while it loads. Okie dokie then. So, fantastic. So this is why I love this seed so much. Look where we start. We start right next to iron ore and copper ore and stone, which is really, really nice. Okie dokie then, so here's the game world. Can I just say how pretty it looks? I'm not usually one to worry about graphics, but even for a voxel based game, it looks really nice. The minimap's really cool as well. You can actually zoom in and out with this, which is really, really cool. Now, I don't know if you can explore out of bounds with your kin. I haven't actually tried that. You can directly control your kin, but I haven't actually tried that yet. Maybe you can. Maybe you can't, though. Otherwise, it won't give you an option if you want a medium world and whatnot. So, yeah. But as you can see, even a medium world, there's quite a lot to see. Alright. Now, my frames are going a little bit loud. This is actually quite a bug with the... This is a bug with pausing the game, so if I unpause, it will go straight back up to 120 frames, which is really nice. But currently, when it's paused for long periods, it can actually go straight down to 10 frames a second, which is a tad bit annoying. Alright, so the UI, we've got up here, this is our nutrition value, so this is how much food. I believe the left side is how much food we currently have, or we've harvested for the day. And this is how much we are going to be using per day. So each kin, as you can see, we have 6. I don't think there's any way to actually gain more kin at the moment, currently. But each kin takes up 100 nutrition value per day worth of food. But the game's actually revolved around kind of a power generation system as well. So you can generate power by placing windmills and stuff. And you can use that to power up stuff like lights, etc, etc. I'm probably going to assume that later on down the road you can use it for other stuff like maybe building turrets, for defending, etc, etc. Okay, so as you can see, we've actually got kind of a tutorial, kind of a goal, but as you can see, it's a bit buggy. You try and hover it and it doesn't stay there for too long, but yeah, I'm just going to take these off because I already know what to do. Okay, so down here is basically where we do all of our stuff. There is also keys that are key to these, but I'm going to use the mouse because that's me. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to till some land so as we can start farming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start a little big farm here. I'm just going to go ahead and make this play out because my frames have gone down again. Alright, now what we're also going to do is we're going to mine some of this iron ore. So to start off with, your kins will have access to some basic tools. I'll show you that in a bit. Let me just sort this out. There we go. So if we go to our storage, which is this box over here, you can see we've got a few tools. So we've got a few axes, we've got a few hammers, we've got a fruit picker, and we've also got stuff like iron ore. We've also got a few things like crafting bench, smelting furnace, a cooking pot, and some food, and just some general stuff and seeds. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is actually start chopping some trees down. So these kind of trees I don't mind chopping down, but some trees like this have fruit on them, which you can harvest. So that's cool. Now, one of the things that the game doesn't have currently is the ability to designate a certain kin to do a certain task, which is unfortunate at the moment because the kin's AI isn't the best. Sometimes they'll just stand around and do anything. Sometimes they're great and they'll actually do what they're supposed to be doing, like they're doing now. So that's great, but sometimes they can be a bit wonky. So just bear that in mind. They are aware of it and they are going to fix it. They're also going to allow you to have a kin do a certain task, which is fantastic. Good thing about that as well is there is actually like a skill progression system in the game, as you can see. So if we click on, I don't know who this dude is, he hasn't got a name. Oh, he has, Fleur Figgins. So this particular kin has 20% building, 30% farming, 40% logging, 11% mining. So obviously this particular kin would be better at logging than anything else. So obviously later on I'll be able to designate him to just log. So that'll be pretty cool. There's also items. So each kin has an inventory which will hold stuff. So as you can see, he's currently holding. Let's try that again, shall we? He's currently holding copper ore and iron ore, and he's bringing it. He's probably going to bring it back to the storage, as you can see. Okay, so let's now start thinking about giving some of our crafting stuff down. So the first thing we're going to do is going to get our cooking pot. I'm going to go ahead and plonk it. Let's plonk it over here. Actually, hang on. Yeah, let's plonk it here. So we've got a cooking pot there. Timber. All right. So we've got a cooking pot. which will be placed, and we've also got a crafting bench which we're going to put nearby, and a smelting furnace. Got to make sure there's actually a bit of room between them. Actually could do moving that. Actually forgot how to move stuff. Uh-oh. How do I move stuff? Oh, it's this. That's it, you remove it. So you right click, you remove it, it'll get removed, and then it will go back into the box, so as we can put it back down. Fantastic. So let's go ahead, and that's housing thing. That's cooking thing. We'll get there, guys, we'll get there. We can rotate as well, so as we can put it somewhere different. There we go. Alright then, so now we've got our farm down. Let's go ahead and start some planting. So if we go to the main menu, we can see we've got some seeds. We have access to 2 carrots, 4 lettuce, 3 orange, and 5 potatoes. So let's go ahead and plant the carrots first, like so. We've got some lettuces. So let's go and... Ooh, Fang, what you doing? What you doing? There we go. It's a bit awkward to put seeds down at the moment. I believe that is being worked on too, so bear that in mind. The orange seeds are going to be a bit more awkward though, because you can't just place them willy-nilly. You have to make sure there's a little bit of space so they can actually flower and obviously bear fruit. So what we're going to do is we're going to till more or less the same area, but we're going to make sure they're spaced out a bit. So I think 3 should be enough space, roughly. There we go. Oh, well, that one has to be the odd one out, doesn't it? So we're going to make sure we've got different trees here. I think currently there's only orange and apple trees. I haven't come across any other kind of trees yet. And I'm actually just going to have a look, see if I can find the apple trees. Where's the apple trees? Apple trees, apple trees. We need to find apple trees. Tra la 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 la. Doesn't look like there's any apple trees just yet. So we'll leave that as it is. But we'll go ahead and plant some orange seeds. So we've got one there, and one there. There we go. Fantastic. They've gone ahead and already mined that, which is fantastic. Well, let's go back. I don't need to till. Let's mine. So we've got some coal here, so we're going to mine that. I'm also going to go ahead and continue mining. I might as well mine the entirety of this, even the dirt. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and mine this off as well. There we go. Currently, there's a bug with kins falling into the water and not being able to come out. Basically, if you mine any type of ores, so for example, this chromite ore over here, if you try and mine anything that's on the ledge, then the kins will actually go for a swim instead, which is kind of hilarious, but yeah. So just be careful with that until they fix the area for that. Okay, we've got some more copper ore over here. Let's go ahead and mine that. There we go. Fantastic. Farming doesn't take too long. It doesn't take too long for stuff to grow. As we can see here, 6% growing at the moment for those. That's 4%, and that is 6% too. So that's good. That's got a little bit of a while yet. Okie dokie. So I think what we're going to do now is going to put some beds down, because without beds, the kin's fatigue is going to be quite high. And they can sleep on the ground, but it's not very good for them. Not very good for the health at all. So that's the last thing you really want to do. You do start off with 1 bed, but that means it's got to be shared. So I'm going to have to go ahead and make some more beds. I'm going to try and put this down somewhere. I'm not thinking about making any buildings just yet, because we won't have enough resources. But soon we will. Yeah, let me plonk them here actually. So yeah, we're going to plonk that one there. And we're best off making some more. So it's a bed, dark flowers. So let's go ahead and make some more of those. So we go to the crafting bench. I really do like this crafting system. It's pretty simplistic. And that's pretty cool, because sometimes the crafting systems for these games are just so silly and overcomplicated when they don't need to be. But this is pretty simple. You just click on the workbench that you want. You go to what you want. So for example, we want a bed, and then we can choose what kind of bed we want. So where was that one? There it is, dark flowers. So as you can see, it tells you what you need. We need 4 wood. That's the number on the right, and on the number on the left is the which we currently have in the stockpile. So we're going to go ahead and craft 5 of these. That's still going to leave us with quite a bit of wood. So let's go ahead and also start a chicken coop. The great thing about this game is that you can actually do like animal husbandry and stuff. So you can actually tame. You can, well, not exactly tame them. It's more of shepherd them. You can kind of, yeah. Feng in his wording. Oh dear. But yeah, you can basically keep them. You can, depending on the animal, you can shear them. Like if it's a sheep, you can shear them for wool. If it's a cow, you can milk them. If it's a chicken, you can get eggs and stuff. So yeah, you can also butcher the poor and defenseless animals. But of course, you need to be careful because if you butcher too many of them too early on, you can actually lose the ability to repopulate them. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and craft 1 chicken coop. That's actually quite a lot of wood to do that. Now I believe we do start off with a little bit of fencing, so let's go ahead and start this off. It's becoming dark. We haven't got any light sources as of yet. We're not producing any power, so that's a shame. Where should I put this actually? I'm just debating where I should put this. Maybe I should put it over here. Here we are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, and it's a bit awkward to do sometimes, these fences, because they're sometimes stuck on each other if you're not careful what you're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and start that there, and then we'll go ahead and there we go, plot that there. I'm going to make it fairly big, not too big. That's not shit. Fang, what you doing? I'll wait for them to just do that first. Have we got any gates? We start off with a hinged left gate. We'll wait for them to plonk these down first before we add anything else. In fact, can I cancel that one before they start building that? Hang on. Where's the cancel button now? I'm a dumbass. Where's the cancel? God damn it. There is a cancel somewhere. Where's it gone? Am I really being this stupid? There it is. There's the cancel. So we'll cancel these. Oh god, it's getting dark. Oh dear, that's quite dark. I apologise if you can't see it. I did actually turn my camera up on this, but it doesn't seem to have mattered. Oh, is that a chicken? Chicken! Yes, we want that chicken. Have we actually got enough food? Okay, we have got enough food. These are still being... I'm just going to wait for these to finish growing before we harvest them. Is that... God, this is difficult to see. I apologise for this. The gamma is definitely a little bit low on this, isn't it? Let's see if we can sort that out. There we go. Just a little bit. Just so as we can see just that little bit more. That's better. Okie dokie. Where was we? Oh yes, we was building a pen of sorts. So let's go ahead and get this fence and plonk it down here. Why isn't that matching up? I'm not 100% sure why that's not matching up. There we go. There we go. Right, it's not doing it. What the fuck is that not doing it properly? It's going that way, but it won't go down. That's really weird. Why isn't that happening? That might be a bug. I have a feeling that might be a wee bit of a bug. This is working fine. So I don't understand why that's not working fine. There we go. Oh, I didn't want to do that, but that's fine. We'll do that anyway because we can always remove one and then put a gate there, so that's fine. In fact, let's go ahead and do that now. In fact, so let me just not cancel. God damn it. Let's have the entrance here. So we'll get someone to remove that one and then we'll put the gate there. Alright, so let's go ahead and start thinking about smelting some metal. So currently you can only smelt steel. As you can see, we've got quite a lot of iron ore, so we're going to go ahead and smelt steel. Steel's used for quite a lot of things, tools especially, and yes, tools. I think tools do break in the game, so you have to make sure you make some. Also, it's nice to have more than 2 people just mining as well, or doing anything like that, so yeah. Let's go ahead and mine some more of this lovely, gorgeous ore. Rich ore. Lovely, lovely ore. Might as well get some more copper ore as well. In fact, yeah, let's do that. That'll be easier. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. How's this going on? So yeah, it's still being built, but we'll get there. Let's go ahead and plonk some... Oops, that's the wrong button. Let's go ahead and plonk some more beds down. We'll make them symmetrical, because why not? Need to make sure that there's a little bit of space so they can actually get on the bed. And that is not symmetrical whatsoever. I'm a dumbass. Cancel that one. Cancel that one. We'll put... What you doing? What are you doing, Feng? That's about as symmetrical as my horse. There we go. All sorted. Okay, so... as you can see, these have automatically been assigned. So, hopefully, the others will also automatically assign. But you can manually assign them as well. So, that's not too big of a deal. Let's go ahead and do some harvesting. These should be 100% done now, shouldn't they? Yeah, they are. So, we're just going to drag them and harvest. That's going to give us quite a lot of food. I don't know if it's going to give us enough to do what we want, but it should. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest them. Is there any apples? Oh, there's an apple tree right there. Fantastic. Alrighty then. There's still one more fence that needs to be done over there. Hopefully that will get done. I'm actually going to go ahead and just speed this up a little bit, guys. Oh, and there's a thing. I've already got that one harvested. That one's grown nicely. Brilliant. And it's already bearing fruit. Fantastic. Yeah, not sure what's going on there. So let me just go ahead and cancel that. We'll try plonking that back in. Hopefully that will do. Oh, fuck's sake. What's going on here? No. No. That's not what I wanted. God damn it. It's a bit fiddly. There we go. Let's just cancel that. There we go. Please plonk that in there. Please. There we go. So this one should now be getting removed. Well, I think anyway. This kin's going wee whoa. There we go. Getting removed. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and put a gate there. I don't know if I'm going to need the 1 or the 2 gates actually. But let's just try with the 1 for the time being and see how that goes. So now we are going to need the coop. Where's me coop gone? Coops. We're going to plonk this right there, like so. And we need to try and capture some chickens. Well, we've got a chicken right there, so this is going to be pretty easy. So how we do this is we're going to go ahead and right-click on the chicken, and we're going to press shepherd. There we go. So now what will happen is this particular chicken will now follow this particular kin. So we're going to go ahead and right click and we're going to go in the building like this. There we go. There we go. So there we go. The chicken's all there. And oh shit, it's going to go back out. Don't want to do that. Let me right click the chick. This is a tad bit awkward. Right. There we go. So now what we need to do is we need to cancel the shepherd. And now it's there. Brilliant. So that coop will now allow you to allow us to harvest eggs from those chickens. So that's fantastic. We're going to go ahead and make some more fences so that we can go ahead. That might actually be too close there. Oh well. So yeah, we're going to make some more fences so as we can then get some cows in, or maybe even sheep. And hopefully we can find more than one. Actually, there's 2 here. Those are, what are those? Those look like cows to me. Yeah, they are cows. In fact, that one's ready to be milked. And that one's ready to be milked. That's actually a female and... Oh, they're both females. Well, okay, that might not work out. What's this? This chicken's a male, so let's see if we can find a female chicken. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Where's the gobbler? Oh, is that a chicken? That's a chicken, isn't it? No, that's a potato plant. Oh, cool. I didn't even realise that. There's actually wild potatoes. I had no idea you could get stuff like that in the wild. That's pretty cool. I honestly had no idea, and you can harvest a shrub. Why you would, I don't know. Female! Yay, let's shepherd that one. Fantastic. Fantastic. Alright. We are getting a bit low on the food. I haven't actually put down no more seeds. I'm actually going to go ahead and pause this 2 seconds while we get some more seeds down. So as you can see, currently, it's more of a case of... Oh, I've got no seeds. What the fuck? Uh-oh. Have they already ate the stuff and I've got no seeds from it? That's not good. Yeah, so you've got to do basically that. It's just pretty much everything is manual at this point. Obviously, there is some automation, but to get stuff done, you have got to do it manually, which is a bit tedious, and I can see it being very tedious once we get more kins. But yeah, right, let's get over here. You have a nice friend to play with, Mr. What's your name? What's your name, little ducky? Your name is Chick. Alright, whatever. There we go. So sleepy. That's fine. Why are you going all the way around there just to go into the gate? That makes no sense. Okay. Pathing might be a bit weird. Oh well. At least it's done the job. There we go. There we go. Okay, right. So let's cancel the shepherd, and there we go. We've now got 2 chickens. Maybe we can get a few more in. I'm now thinking maybe I should have made a bigger coop. Oh well. Not a bigger coop, sorry, a bigger pen. And it's going dark again. Alright, let's go ahead and plant those other things. Oh, we have actually now got a lettuce seed. That might have been my fault then. I might have not planted the seed in time and they must have ate the stuff. So that's not a good sign, is it? Well, so we got a few more orange trees, and I'm also gonna get some apples. There we go. We got 3 apples there. Fantastic. It's our little orchard. Really cool. How are we doing with fences? Did we make any more? We didn't make no more fences, did we? God damn it. Well, we need to make quite a few more. I'm going to go ahead and just max all that. We're going to cut down some more wood. So we'll grab all these woods here. Like so. Oh yeah, that's a little chick. That's not going to actually... Yeah, I just realised that. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? We need a proper male chicken. Or rooster. I don't know if it's actually a rooster in the game. It might be. What's that? That's a nothing, apparently. That's also a nothing. Huh. I don't know more chickens anywhere. That's really weird. Magnesia, nickel. That's a shame. Doesn't seem to be. What's that over there? Is that... Wow, a huge pile of iron ore there that we just can't get to. I don't know if we can build bridges or not. God damn it. So rich in ores. Let's go ahead and mine this section out so I can get to that coal. That's stone. We need more iron though, so I think we're going to go ahead and mine some more iron. I'm just going to go ahead and mine 1 block this edge here so as we can get down. Don't really want to like to rely on ladders. Ladders don't seem to be a bit buggy at the moment. So I'm not going to rely too much on ladders. So I'm going to get them to mine that, and then we can go ahead and get some more iron, and maybe some copper if we really need it. I don't think we need copper that much anyway. Yeah, can we actually make any power yet? Can we make any power generation? What am I doing? No, we need to make the thingy for that, the workbench. So we need a metal workbench. A metal working bench that requires 10 steel. We should be okay. Also need to make sure we got a few more tools just to be on the safe side. So let's go ahead and make another hoe and make a hammer. We don't have enough of anything else, so but we should be able to make some more steel. There we go. Smelt some more steel. Fantastic. I don't like filling up the crafting queue too much because the kins am known to kind of dawdle around and not do anything with it if there's too much stuff in the queue. So, yeah, that's fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and get some more apples. I'm not gonna butcher any animals. The thing is though, the meat of animals is very nutritious and it is probably the best way to actually gain nutrition value. Vegetables not so much, and fruit is kind of like halfway in between meat and veggies. So yeah. We also could do with a bucket as well, couldn't we? So we should probably go ahead and get a bucket. I'm going to go ahead and chop that other tree as well. We need a lot of wood for the next bit. I'm going to stick a cut in here, guys, and I'll see you next time.